There is a strange thing that happens to some men after 50. They don't suddenly become weak. They don't suddenly lose their abilities. And most of them would never admit that anything is wrong. But something changes. They hesitate more. They question themselves more. And sometimes they begin living smaller lives. Not because they have less to offer, but because somewhere along the way, they stopped believing that what they offer still matters. For many men, confidence was never something they consciously built. It came from evidence, a career that was moving forward, a paycheck that supported a family, physical strength, being needed, solving problems. Every achievement quietly reinforced the same message. I am capable, I have value, I can handle this. But life eventually changes the equation. Children grow up, careers change, the body changes, and people who were once part of your everyday life begin following paths of their own. Then a difficult question can surface. Who am I when I am no longer proving myself every day? Then there is the body. Not because aging makes a man less valuable, it doesn't, but because the body can become a daily reminder that time is moving. Recovery takes longer. Energy isn't always predictable. Strength requires more attention. And for a man who spent decades feeling physically capable, this can affect more than his muscles. It can affect his identity. But confidence after 50 requires something more difficult than pretending nothing has changed. It requires accepting reality without surrendering to it. There is another force quietly working against confidence: comparison. A man can open his phone and within seconds see someone younger, richer, fitter, more successful, someone building a business, someone traveling the world, someone who seems to have everything figured out, and without realizing it, he begins comparing his entire life with carefully selected moments from someone else's. But that's not a fair comparison. You are comparing your ordinary Tuesday with someone else's highlight reel. And eventually, the question changes from, what can I still become? To, what happened to me? Something else can happen. A man begins to participate less. He stops reaching out. He avoids situations where he might feel inexperienced. He tells himself, I'm just not interested anymore. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes it's self-protection, because avoiding rejection feels safer than discovering that you might not be as confident as you once were. And the less you participate, the less evidence you receive that you still belong. That's how confidence can disappear, not in one dramatic moment, but through hundreds of small withdrawals. But confidence is often misunderstood. Confidence isn't walking into a room believing you're better than everyone else. It isn't pretending you have no weaknesses, and it isn't trying to look younger than you are. Real confidence is quieter. It is being able to say, I know what I know what I don't know. I've made mistakes, I've survived difficult seasons, and I don't need everyone's approval to respect myself. That kind of confidence becomes possible when a man stops performing and starts becoming honest with himself. Perhaps the most destructive comparison isn't with another man, it's with yourself, the man you were at 30, the body you had at 30, the career you had at 40. But memory is selective. You remember the strength and forget the uncertainty. You remember the victories and forget the nights when you had no idea what you were doing. You don't need to defeat your younger self. You need to understand him and then move forward. Confidence rarely returns because someone tells you to believe in yourself. It returns through evidence. Keep a promise to yourself. Learn something you don't know. Take care of your body. Finish something you started. Have the conversation you've been avoiding. Help someone. Build something. Become useful again in a way that matters to you. These actions may look small, but every time you do something difficult and discover that you can handle it, your mind records the result. I can do this. I can adapt. I can recover. I can learn. Maybe the goal after 50 isn't to become the man you were at 30. Maybe that is the wrong goal. The goal is to become comfortable with the man you're becoming now. A man who understands his strengths. A man who accepts what he cannot control. A man who no longer needs to compete with his younger self. Because confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's knowing that doubt doesn't get the final word. Your age has changed. Your circumstances may have changed, but your story is not finished.